Welcome to the next installment of Teen and Tween Cooking to Go. I am Miss Ann, and today we are making birthday cake bars that I already made at home because the oven here at the library is a smaller oven and my 9x13 baking pan would not fit in it. So, you will need 1.5 cups of white granulated sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, melted, and make sure it's slightly cooled. You do not want it hot. 3 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract, vanilla frosting. You can make your own vanilla frosting or you can buy store-bought. You need an oven. You need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Parchment paper, nonstick cooking spray, a tablespoon, a tablespoon, a wooden spoon, a mixing spoon, a rubber spatula, oven mitts or pot holders, in a cooling rack. So your oven is already preheating to 350 degrees. Make sure that you wash your hands, that your hands are nice and clean. So you're going to line a 9x13 baking pan with parchment paper. It's kind of like wax paper, but you can bake it. Leave a 2-inch overhang on 2 sides. This side here is not quite 2 inches, but it worked out okay. Coat the parchment paper with cooking spray. Combine the melted butter, sugar, eggs, and vanilla in a large mixing bowl and mix it with a mixing spoon. Now you're going to stir in the flour and salt with a wooden spoon until it's well combined. Stir in the sprinkles with a teaspoon. Make sure to save 3 tablespoons for the topping on top of the frosting. Spread the batter in the pan with a rubber spatula or press in using damp or oiled fingers. I just used my rubber spatula and it worked out good. It's just a little bit of sticky. But you can also spray your rubber spatula with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. That will work too. Bake until the edges of the bars are set, but the center is soft. It takes about 25 minutes. Remove the pan from the oven with oven mitts or pot holders. Make sure you don't burn yourself because it's super hot. Then put the pan on a cooling rack and let the bars cool completely. So I made mine the night before, so they had overnight to cool. So they're room temperature. So now we're going to lift the bars out of the pan using the overhang of the parchment paper. I'm going to lift them out. Came out really nice. I'm going to flip them over so I can pull this off. You can see the bottom of the bars is nice and cool. Nice and cool. I meant nice and brown. Miss Ann's mouth runs faster than what her brain runs faster than what her mouth can say. There we go. That sounds better. So I'm going to take my vanilla frosting. I should have brought a spreader with me because I have special spreaders that I use. I'm going to stir it up. You probably won't need the whole tub of frosting. We're going to start with this. These smell really good too. So, I don't know if you notice, these bars are kind of flat. And why do you think they're flat? Well, we did not put any baking soda or baking powder in them. So they really didn't rise. I'm going to need more frosting. Might use the whole tub of frosting. That's kind of thin there, so we're going to spread it out. I am just going to go ahead and use it all. So now we are going to take 3 tablespoons of sprinkles and decorate our cake. So I am just going to gently sprinkle them. Really, 2 looks like it's enough. But we're going to add a few more. I'm going to go ahead and add all 3 tablespoons. Okay. Set that aside. You are going to need a sharp knife. We're going to cut them into bars. I have 6 columns, and we're probably going to do 4 rows. Have my plate handy. If you have a sleeve like I do, make sure you roll it up. You can see what they look like with the sprinkles in them. It's really pretty. They're really dense. And what dense means, that they're like thick. They're not light and fluffy like baking powder and baking soda would make them. Okay, here's our finished product. Now I'm going to test this. See what that would taste like. These taste really good. They're just a little bit crunchy around the edges like they're supposed to be. They're different because they're dense, but they are delicious. And I'm going to give them a thumbs up. So stay tuned for my next video coming in April. And it has something to do with Easter eggs. So make sure you tune in. Thank you for watching.